Hey everybody, it's Deb Hastings and I'm back here with the book You Can Do Hard Things, written by Sherry Linicala. And today we're in chapter 5. Can you believe it? We are almost halfway through the book. But chapter 5 is You Can Work For It. Chapter 1 told us we just got to start. And chapter 2 says you got to have a why, because when the going gets tough, it's that why that's going to keep you going. And chapter 3 tells us you got to fail forward. When you fall, it's not a setback, but a set up. And if you're not failing, you're not trying. Chapter 4 says you got to have a vision. You got to be able to see where you're going. And now chapter 5 is saying you got to work for it. And you know what? I think we all have dreams, right? We all have dreams. But a lot of times we throw up obstacles and we give ourselves excuses why we can't go after them. And the reality is because it requires work. It requires us to change. And, maybe we got to change up our schedule. Maybe we got to learn something. We got to learn a new technology. Maybe we have to develop some new habits. But what's harder? Working hard towards your dream or not doing it at all, not realizing your dream, and now you're going through the what ifs, knowing that you might have been able to do it if you had just decided to make that commitment and make some changes and work for it. So many of us have challenges, okay? We all have a challenge. And maybe it is learning the technology. Maybe it's we're nervous. Maybe we're an introvert and we get nervous talking to people. Or maybe it's the opposite. Maybe we talk too much. Maybe you have problems learning the products. But whatever it is, you cannot give yourself the excuse, okay? Because when you give yourself the excuse, you're going to miss out. You're going to miss out on opportunities and growth and what could have been. So, yeah. And you got to ask yourself, do you want a good life? Do you? Or do you want your best life? I don't know about you, but I want my best life. And you know what? It's not enough to see it. Okay? It's not enough to see it, and it's not enough to visualize it. You got to take action. Yeah. You got to take massive action. And that's the work part, okay? So you got to take that dream and you got to break it down into smaller steps so it's not as intimidating. Be patient, be kind to yourself, but break it down into monthly, weekly, daily, whatever works for you. It's your dream. It's your way of achieving it. But whatever you do, create goals. Create incremental goals along the way. And when you meet that goal, you celebrate that goal. Celebrate it, because you know what that means? That means you're one step closer to that dream, and that's worth celebrating. So, okay, before I close up, I'm going to read what she writes. She says, you owe it to yourself to get a little uncomfortable with the areas in your life you've settled in. Even more so, you owe it to yourself to give your all in whatever it is that you want to do. Moving from that place of comfort to action will take courage, patience, dedication, and development, but it is so worth it. Go all in and work for it. Okay, that's what I have. Y'all have a wonderful weekend, and I'll talk to you next week. Bye.